Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahushua HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today
Absorption,
is
yes.
the 11th of December 2023. It's 11:53 a.m. and I'm going to do a trade recap here on my trade on ES. Let's start here with this is the open here at 9:30. Right, so we had this test above VWAP. Let me just make this a little bigger. Let me just point out some levels here. That red line right there, that's VWAP, right? And
Sweep ES.
this purple line right here, that's the volume point of control, right? So let's see here.
Sweep ES.
Right, so
Absorption
we had
ES.
this test above here, above the ETH VPOC, right? So the VPOC that was created in the ETH, we pushed above that, pushed above the volume point of control and VWAP. We had this little small auction right here. Lost some buyers right here. They started to get real small at this point right here, and then we fell down to the pivot TC, right? The top central pivot. So let's see, moving across here, observing price. The volume point of control here is moving down as well, and it's pressing down on price, keeping price down, right? Until eventually price broke out of it and probably came back to the ETH. Let me just move across. Came back across here to the ETH VPOC, right? We broke above VWAP. Right, so that's VWAP right there, broke above VWAP. We had the pullback on the breakout of the volume point of control. Breakout of VWAP, came back, retested basically the volume point of control again, and broke back above VWAP, broke above the ETH VPOC, and that's where I went long. Let's see here. Let's see, make this bigger. Right, so went long right there, executed my order right there on the pullback. You can see we had the big buying right there, had the little pullback, executed my buy order. We came up here to my buying climax level. We failed at this buying climax and the overnight mid. This is also the value area, the POC area, the weekly POC value area, right? So this is the POC for the value area for the week, right? This was the overnight mid, and this is the buying climax. So we had resistance right here. We auctioned lower. Let's see here where we went. We auctioned lower. Let's see if I stopped out. Let's see where I stopped out. Right, so stopped out here at the pivot TC, right? So we had this big breakdown. That was a failed breakout right there. Stopped out here at the pivot TC. Got the buyers coming back in. Same setup again, breaking above the volume point of control and VWAP, right? Took a little more time. So I let it break above the ETH VPOC. Went long again. I'll point that out, right? So went long again. That's VWAP right there. That's the volume point of control. Went long again here. Came back up to this this weekly VPOC upper POC level. Let's see where we went. Right. So we had a pullback here below the buying climax at around 46.57.75. Pushed back up, buyers came back in. I went long here again on the break of the weekly open, right? We had some pullback to the buying climax right there, the overnight mid. Went long again here on this break above, but it didn't break out. Pulled back again, tested the VPOC. Pushed up again. So we had a little rotation going on here between the buying climax and up at this level here at 46.62. Right. So let's see. Came back, tested the buying climax. Right. So price is just rotating around this level here. It's at 9:49, so almost a half hour in, like about 20 minutes in. So we're just rotating around this level, and I stopped out right here because it was just looking. It's taking too long for it to break out, right? So within this rotation, I just stopped out here. I think I stopped out in profit and just waited to see what price action would do. So as we broke above here this weekly, I tried it again at the weekly open, went long here and had to stop out here. Now, with the failure of that, let's see, make this bigger here. Right, so with that failure again
Sweep
of
yes.
this
Absorption
buy
yes.
right here, stopped out at this level here, right at what was that, 46.59.25, right? I immediately went short because if you look here, the volume point of control has now moved up on price, and price has failed at that level, right? So I went short here and took this short down to, let's see here. We came back down to the ETH VPOC, got some buyers right there. They pulled back to the VWAP. See that red line right there? That's VWAP. We tested that and added to the position here. As the volume pointer control came down, it dropped down here and went sideways and then popped
Absorption,
back up, right?
yes.
So we actually lost that again. So I added to the position right there. Let's see. Right, so executed my short there again.
Sweep yes.
But then we didn't get any follow through, so I just kind of took that off in profit, right? So we're basically in rotation around the ETH VPOC. Broke above, same setup again, right? Let me just show you this. Volume point of control, VWAP, ETH VPOC, breakout, right? So same long setup again. Let's see here. I don't know if I took a long here again, right? So I waited here to break above yesterday's VPOC and the weekly open, thinking, well, it's more confirmation. We had the retest here at around 46.60. So I tried to take this breakout here again and had to stop out. We came right back to VWAP right here. So that was the execution here at 46.62 and stopped out here just above VWAP at 46.58.25. So getting a little chopped up here. But let's see here. Right, so the volume point of control moved up again, right? Price is holding above VWAP, right? That's VWAP right there. Price is holding above. Took a bunch of long positions right here, about 3 of them. Also entered here again on the break of the weekly open, right? Let's see here. And I think this is the one that worked out nicely, right? So I entered here again at 46.62.50. We had a little pullback to the weekly open. Added again on this attempted breakout here at 46.63.75. Had a little pullback and I exited these positions here, right? So I'm kind of getting chopped up. Price isn't really going in any real direction. It's kind of rotating. Tried to go short here at the weekly open. That didn't work out. Had to stop out on that. Let's see where I stopped out. Right, so went short there again at 46.60.75. Stopped out here, basically break even, right? After we pushed up to around 46.63, right? Came back down, we retested VWAP. You can see that's VWAP right there. Found the buyers again. Tried this again. Tried to go long here. Added to the position. Added to the position as it came back down. Let me just highlight
Absorption,
these.
yes.
Right, so that's a buy execution right there. Another buy right here above weekly open. We came down, tested VWAP again, and this weekly VPOC this weekly POC level, overnight mid, buying climax area, got buyers here, entered again on the break above this little structure here, right? So you can see the sellers are exhausted right here, buyers came in, I jumped in on the breakout of this little structure right here. Excuse me. Right, so this long position was going good. So let's see, added to this position here at 46, 60, 75, and took this all the way up to, let's see here, we had a nice little pullback, was targeting previous week's high at 46, 60, 46, 66.
Stops run ES. Absorption ES.
Right, so it's holding above that. I added to the position here again at 46.68. We started to move sideways here. Still holding above, but I stopped out here at 46.67.50. Right? So we kind of got a double top right there, and it started to break down again. So we came back down here just below previous week's high, came back up and retested here at 46.68 and broke down again, right? So I didn't take any of these shorts here. See, we came back to VWAP. Let's see, pointing out VWAP right here. Came back to VWAP. Pulled back to about 46.64.
Absorption ES.
Right, so we broke VWAP here at 46.60. This is also the volume point of control here. We broke down below that and started to rotate a little bit. So I was looking at the retest here of this weekly open, went short here, executed a short here at 46.59.75, came back above VWAP, came back above VWAP again, executed a short here again in the anticipation of a breakdown of VWAP again. It did not break down VWAP until, let's see here. Right, we had a nice breakdown here. Let's see where I took profit.
Absorption ES.
Right, so you can see let me just point this out here. As you can see on the volume point of control around
Sweep
this area
ES.
here,
Stops
right,
run ES.
is
Stops
where you
run
have
ES. Absorption ES.
volume actually drying up, right? So
Absorption
up
ES.
here, the volume is very low. So there's
Sweep
no
ES.
initiative
Sweep
buyers
ES.
coming in here,
Stops
right?
run ES.
So
Absorption ES.
the short, this, let's see here, hold on, let me take this off. And we got this big sweep right here because there's a lack of buyers. You see there's no buyers here, no initiative buyers up here at the top of the edge of this volume profile. And eventually
Absorption
the sellers,
ES.
initiative sellers just stomped on price and got that stop run. So you see all those red dots right there, that's a stop run. That's
Sweep ES.
1508 stops came out right there, 1508 contracts.
Absorption
Right,
ES.
had a nice push
Sweep
down right
ES.
there. Let's see. I'm trying to find where I stopped out because I know I stopped out somewhere
Absorption
around here
ES.
with that big drop. Oh, here it is. So I actually stopped out sooner on my trading platform after this big drop down, but this is something I do here, paper trading on Bookmap, so I could kind of show you where I took some entries. So the entries now are not exact as how I took them on the trading platform, right? So eventually we came back down to this level right here, and that's where I stopped out, right? So executed a nice short right there. And let's see, I had one more trade, but I don't think I did that on Bookmap. I think I only did that on my Ninja Trader platform. Let's see. Right, so yeah, that's up to current price, right? So let me just
Absorption ES.
platform here. You can see, let's see, hold on. All right, so that's the profit on the day right there. And it's basically the same setup that I just described in Bookmap here. Let's see, went long a couple times, stopped out here. Let's see. So the blue arrows are going long, stopping out here. Went long, got some profit here. Went short, stopped out, kind of break even. Went short here, added to the position, stopped out here. That was in profit. When we came back up here, went long, stopped out, went short, stopped out, went long, stopped out here. That was in profit. Started to build a short position right here at, I think this is yesterday's VPOC, and eventually just took it off right here and then flipped my position as we weren't breaking down yesterday's VPOC. I eventually started building a long position here and caught this up to the top here at let's see, 46.67.75, right? So built a position here from around, let's say, 46.61, 46.61.25, and just kept adding to the position here. Let me just make sure I point that out. All right, so all this here was adding to the buy position right here and took it off at the top, right? And this other trade right here was building this short position for a scalp. That one I didn't take on, I didn't do it on Bookmap because I really had to look at this one carefully. And it's it's around yesterday's VPOC as well. And with this big drop down here, I'm anticipating a further breakdown, right? So let's see. Where is it? Take this off. Right, so started to build my short position here. As we came back, tested VWAP, and just basically it looks like it's break even, but this went heavily into profit because, well, not heavily, but these positions here were light positions, and I added more here to the top on these three positions here. So all these three positions came down in profit here, right? So that's the end result on the day. And that was my trade for today. Today was kind of choppy, man. It really, you really had to be kind of nimble and read Bookmap properly and the order flow and stuff like that. So I really didn't stay in these trades long. The ones that didn't work out, I didn't stay in them long. Executed properly on these break above, these breaks of structure and stuff like that. And when it doesn't work out, I just jump out of the trade, you know. So didn't really hold
Sweep
all
ES.
these positions all that long. Like you see right here, went short, stopped out right here. And you know, as the structure is building, went short here again, went short here, added to the position, added here. This was a nice little trade, and stopped out right there when we had this little V reversal. So yeah, that's my trade for today, man. It was a little choppy, and we read the order flow good. With a bunch of other traders here in Premier Tier futures. Let's see if I can
Absorption
pull that
ES.
across real quick. All right, so you see I post my trades there, and we talk a lot about what kind of setup we're looking for and stuff like that. So I'm very active in here talking about where I want to go, and you know, Sue is actually saying that, you know, it's an up and down market. So we just kind of collaborate. We have collaborative efforts inside here. Everyone is looking at the same thing, and you know, 3 or 4 minds is better than one. So you might be looking at something and somebody has a different perspective. So it kind of helps you in your analysis. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my trades for today. I'm gonna post this this link for Premier Tier Futures if you wanna come join the Discord. And yeah, that's it for me for today. All right, y'all, trade safe and stay blessed.